Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Hi to my viewers in Nigeria and in diaspora. This is your girl Lawal Titilayo from Face TV Africa with the juicy and trending gist. Yes, I said it. You know, we are the only online TV that gives you the trending gist. Sharp. You want to know what is going on in the society? Come to Face TV Africa and we give it back to you. We are there. We are live, and our viewers, our fans, they can testify to what I'm talking about right now. So yeah, today on my program is going to be an interesting topic because I always bring interesting topics. Well, for many people that don't know that the founder of Genesis Worldwide Church in person of Pastor Isreal Oladele has been released from jail. You know, many people might not know this gist, but they might be hearing it for the first time. Well, Face TV never disappoints. That's why we brought it back to you in your own confines of your house. Just sit down, pick up your phone and watch it. Well, it wasn't just released easily. It was as a result of a foundation called the Ubani Foundation. They helped with the release. They helped to go search, dig the truth of the matter. For many people that don't even understand what I'm saying, the genesis of this discussion, well, his name is Genesis here. When I mean Genesis, like the foundation of this discussion, why he's in jail, is about what Mrs. Williams Oni, that charged him to court for fraud. Although the judge's credibility cannot be questioned because it is what they bring to the judge will work on. Probably, this woman was smooth enough to tender evidences that could trash and tarnish his name easily. If you could remember one time when the church elders, they had an interview, the online interview, they said something. There was a man there, one of the church elders there, he said something. He said, the truth will definitely prevail. For those of us that understand Yoruba, Otito lo ma leke. Kò sí bí irọ́ ṣe lè lọ fógún ọdún, òtítọ́ náà la ṣe máa padà wá bá. Ó ṣì máa lékè. Because ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, for me, I feel we are in a society where it is easy for us to drag men of God. No offense to anybody. I'm not trying to be religiously biased. No. If they say Pastor Adeboye did something, everybody will come to his social media. Papa is a man of God. He's a that. I'm not saying you cannot question or attack men of God. No. But I'm saying check what you have to say about men of God before you talk. Because you know, when it happened to this pastor Genesis, everybody, hey, this man, oh, he's a bad pastor, he's a this. People were coming out with their stories. The one even said, she defrauded him of, I think, 300K. There was one time that one even said she and her sister. The same thing, similar story with this Mrs. Williams Oni. I am not trying to question her credibility, but to an extent, Ubani Foundation has opened everything. And a kudos to that foundation. I'm clapping. This is my shout out to you people. This was a great job. Because many people like that, they die in jail. Many innocent lives, they're in jail as we speak because credibility was not out. It wasn't out. It wasn't transparent enough. The case was not transparent enough. You know, you see when there's this slang, will I call it a colloquial word now, a slang? They say, Akomomoroja. You understand? Maybe when they are going, maybe, no offense to the Nigerian force now, no. Maybe when they go to pick up criminals and they see innocent people at bars, joints, even on the streets. If you're walking aimlessly, you could be picked. We hear stories of where people were changed, and you know when they tell you your name, maybe you bear Mr. A, and you get to the police station, they tell you that your name is Mr. B. Because Mr. B has committed an offense. There are so many people that they cannot fight for them. But Mercy actually spoke for Pastor Genesis. Mercy spoke for him because naturally, it's something that I could have used that jail term for 2 years. And once a convict, always a convict. regardless, even if you're a convict for one day, you were just there for a day. The truth is, you are a convict. Ministerial appointments in Nigeria, you can't go for them. There are some certain positions you can't go for around the world. Why? Because you were once a convict. Even there are some things you apply for, jobs and all, they'll ask you, once a convict. If you say yes, my dear, it's off. Nobody cares what took you to the jail. Nobody cares if you were guilty or innocent. The standing fact remains, you were a convict. And that might probably be his portion right now. But I pray that God will intervene in all facets of his life. And we, Face TV, we are saying a big congratulations to you, sir, because this is not just an ordinary battle to be won. Trust me. It is very easier for a layman, but a shepherd of a church, it is very hard. So many of his members would have left that church as I speak. You know why? There's a church, there's a pastor. And for those of us that, no offense, people that don't understand Yoruba, I can't go to the church whereby the pastor, is into fraud. Church. Are you sure of what you're talking about? I remember live on this show, there was a time I spoke about him, Pastor Genesis. There should be what? A balance, a check and balance, a juxtaposition. Don't just come out to condemn people. If one person comes to social media and says, or maybe somebody comes out and says, this person is a thief, and everybody comes out, he's a thief. Have you seen evidences? Do you have transparent and concrete evidences? That's my point. It is very possible when this woman brought up the case, Mrs. Williams Oni, when she brought up the case, if there was, critical evaluation, if there was transparency enough, trust me, maybe we will not be having this discussion today. Maybe. But you know why? He's a man of God. And he should not do that. Even as an individual, you're not supposed to do like that. No, I'm going to talk about him. And so many people condemning, you're worse. You're worse off. It is easier for you to condemn somebody else. It is easier for us to go to social media to type, he's a wicked person. Do you have plausible evidences? To Mrs. Williams Oni, no offense right now, but to an extent, I feel next time when you want to bring up cases like this, you should have enough transparent evidences. If not for Ubani Foundation, that man will be behind bars as we speak. And he'll be there for 2 years. His children, his wife. Do you know the stigma they have already? Do you know what it will take them to wash away that stigma? Somewhere in the head of it, most people, let's be factual with ourselves. When I hear, okay, he was once or he has been convicted because of fraud, somewhere, I might not totally believe him anymore. Even when he talks to our next time, maybe. But thank God. But thank who? Thank God. He's out of jail and he's fine. He's walking back on the street as a free man, as a free Nigerian, as a great pastor. And I want to say a big shout out, like I said earlier, to the Ubani Foundation. We from Face TV Africa, we are saying our kudos to you. It was a job well done. And to our pastor, Pastor Isreal Oladele, this is really a huge battle, a huge facet you just passed. And I want to especially congratulate you. This is Lawal from Face TV Africa, and stay tuned to our show. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Drop your comments, go to the comment section, drop your comments. If you feel what I just said doesn't sit well with you, you can always put your piece of advice or put your own opinion. I am not saying we should go and fight like we used to do in the comment section. Just say what you have to do. That's my opinion. You can have a better opinion, and we'll both sit down and reason over it. Do we understand? So that's it today on today's show. I remain your own girl, Lawal Titilayo from Face TV Africa. To my fans in Nigeria and diaspora, I want to say I love you all.
Now, concerning his conviction and sentence, the prophet himself has strongly disagreed and has appealed against that conviction, challenging the conclusion and position of the trial judge. And he is bewildered on how a matter which was earlier reported to the police as threat to life metamorphosed all of a sudden into a case of stealing and obtaining by false pretenses, which eventually led to his conviction and sentencing. And so he has raised these issues on appeal. However, out of respect for our judicial process and due to the fact that his appeal is still pending before the Honorable Court of Appeal, we will for now leave details of his ordeal, trial and conviction until a future time when this appeal must have been determined whether in his favor or otherwise.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.